I mean, when I say mine, my chest hurts. My chest hurts bad. I'm getting an impact passing, like, in my chest. I feel like a blow to my chest. Younger male. Do you connect over here? Because he's literally, like, right here. And how do you understand him taking responsibility in a manner where I don't see suicide, but I do see, I did something and I was responsible for my passing. Not in an on purpose way, but in an accidental manner. How do y'all connect? Do we understand that over here? Let me keep going because the Spirit is right there. Like he's sitting on number 6. Right there, catching my eye. But one thing that I keep getting from this soul is I keep seeing like boots, and I've got my jeans kind of tucked in a little bit down, and I feel like my pants are like right here, and I'm sorry, Spirit. This Spirit is a little bit more on the vulgar side, like he does not have a filter, and he's just kind of like grabbing right here, and I'm like, I really don't feel, I can't even look at you guys when I'm doing that. I'm so sorry. But he's smoking a pack of cigarettes, having himself a heyday. I keep seeing a beer in his hand. Who understands that Spirit? And it does not have to be right here, but that is where he is choosing to sit. Anybody understand this man that I'm describing? Still back here? Okay, so do what? Except for the cigarettes? Okay, so do what? Y'all smoke. Well, was he real flirty? Okay, so we're getting 2 spirits. Can you guys, I need you, if you're connecting to him, I need you to come over here, because if I'm piggybacking a message, I definitely don't like a piggyback that far away. Come up here. You can sit in 5 and 4 because he's occupying 6. But, oh, he's so flirty. Like, he's like putting an arm around you and saying, like, I'm getting like flirty. But that's not the connection, an emotional connection he has to you. Would this be a big flirt? How does he connect to you? Okay, so I need you to switch. He's wanting an arm around here, but I'm definitely seeing arm going around saying, hey baby, like real flirty. Okay, now this is going to be where it leads into reading over here. But your message is not going to necessarily be loved ones, okay? Because there is a very hard energy that is going to come through. Do you guys want me to sugarcoat? Okay. All right. So just as we get into this. Now, coming through with the energy right here. He says, y'all were supposed to sit up front. He goes, I don't know what y'all were thinking about sitting up back, but he's like, you wanted the front row seats. So he's bringing them to you. Okay? This energy, he says, I want you most importantly to know this is not your fault. You blame yourself every single day for my death. My gift to you is to remove that burden. You no longer have to feel guilty for his passing. He goes, I'm living large up here. I am living large. And he says, and honestly, I owe you an apology so you can stop telling me sorry. Fair to say? He says, I should have treated you better. He says, I should have given to you more. Because he says, this woman did nothing but give and give and give and give. And he says, I felt like I had nothing. And he says, in the end, I gained more of a perspective, and the perspective I gained through my death gave me more than I ever gave in my physical life. He says, I stopped growing. I stopped evolving. And I stopped allowing my person and my being to excel in life. You were always the exceller. Now, roles have reversed. He says, that's why my soul stands here, still connected to you. Now, coming through here, this is where he's pulling through and really wanting the anger and the tension that is running. I don't know if it's you or you with the really short fuse. We're talking like black cat dynamite fuse with the gray. You guys know what I'm talking about when you're kids and you're like, oh, I get like the black cat. Well, I'm liking the TNT. It's the black cat. And look, it's got the shorter fuse. That's what I'm picking up on. And let me tell you, you're running yourself in you're self-sabotaging intent severely. You are pushing everybody you love away. You're saying, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, oh, and fuck you too. And what they're wanting is a level of independence because you keep blaming everybody else for what you're feeling and the way you're feeling. And who cooks the hamburger helper? I keep seeing hamburger helper. Do what? You do? I keep seeing like box food and stuff. So, and also, the spousal relationship that I'm picking up on is a little bit on the toxic side. And the communication skills that y'all have between each other are not that positive. Would you say that's fair to say? Okay, well, thank you for that. I would like to take an opportunity, though, to use your pain because you are a brave soul for coming here. And you weren't even wanting to be read, is what they're telling me. Like, you did not come here to be read. You came here for everybody else, is what they say. But the reason why you get called out, and I love that spirits do this, because it's usually the unexpected that brings us the greatest joys. I want to go into an explanation of what anger and stress does to you over time, and I'd like to stand up here for it. First of all, anger, bitterness, resentment, they're all of the past, okay? And when you continuously we'll use her ex-husband, what's his name? Dick. We'll use Dick. I no question asks. You tell me his name, I'm gonna say it. But we'll call him Bob, just to keep the laughter down. We'll say Bob, for example. The moment I mention his name, you feel that? The moment you think of him, you feel that? Right there? That tension, that stress. And then you feel it go all the way down and you just feel all those energetic pulls that really get your gut moving, get it rumbling. And then the next place you start to feel it, your acid reflux that is an ongoing issue coming up. And then your throat. When you are constantly living in this state of anger and resentment, you're hurting yourself. You are allowing your emotions to dictate your life. When she pisses you off or does something you think is stupid, it's like, I cannot believe she did that. emotionally reactive, or anybody for that matter. It's like, boom, I'm pissed off, I'm angry. And in order to heal that, you gotta take a deep look in the mirror. Because they're taking me all the way back to your childhood. And I see so much chaos, tension, a lot of highs and lows, and extreme toxicity, abuse, a lot of negative energy. This also applies to you. Where's the mother wound come in? Toxic, chaotic mother. Okay. Hey, there's no shame in my game, because this is not about who she is today. This is about the childhood. This is about the anger, the blame, if that didn't happen, then maybe my life would be different type of scenario. And having the ability to understand and surrender to that, and mostly you and the grudges that are held over in this area, having that ability to take a look at the past and understand it can no longer hurt me unless I allow it to, will change your life. And allowing yourself in these moments to be more and more and more aware. Because at the rate that you are going right now, your life is neither evolving nor regressing. But what will happen is the regression at this moment. And that is not through emotions, but through the physical body, okay? They are expressing that all of this stress, all of this tension, all of this anger and hostility over the years has really deeply impacted your ability to take care of yourself. Because you're constantly worried about other people, places, and things, and what's going on in everybody else's life, and making sure they are aligned and doing what they need to do. And you've got to say, I'm willing to surrender. I'm willing to better, because remember, you're the only person within you. You're the only person who has experienced you. You're the only person who knows the truth in here. And right now, what I'm getting is that you have numbed and replaced sadness with anger to protect yourself. They want you to soften your heart space. Don't have it so caged up. Don't have it so caged in. Allow yourself to feel. You owe it to yourself to heal, to grow, evolve, and expand. And now, with your energy, they tell me that you're so indecisive all the time, like you never know what you want. Do you understand that? Yes? Where am I picking that up on then? Because we tend to start moving on as soon as we're done with that one, and we're moving on. So over in this area, where do we, is this the, okay, sorry, here we go. We're moving over here. So you're feeling the inability to figure out your life right now.